Hello, 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 and welcome to another stream of Emmen Plays Honkai Star Rail. I am your host today, me, and today we're going to be playing Honkai Star Rail. Now, we have a few things that we could be doing today. One of them is trying to get full stars on Pure Fiction. I'm a little nervous about this one because this is like, quite frankly, my worst game mode. I'm not very good at it. Mostly because a lot of the characters that I have really liked in this game so far have been like, how do you say, single target characters. In Pure Fiction, kinda, um, it's kind of better to do it with characters who can attack multiple targets at the same time, AoE, as the case may be. Another thing that we could try to do, and this one I find really fun, is recently there have been some events, right? I recently did, where is it? Where is that event? I'm pretty sure I finished it recently. This one. This is a really fun event as well, where like you gotta do a certain number of things to accumulate some scores, and then you get to like fight against some enemies and use the accumulated score multiplier to get at the highest points possible. I've done it already, but it's still pretty fun, so I was thinking maybe we could try that. It's a really nice way to showcase a lot of different characters as well. Hmm. I think I'm gonna give Pure Fiction one try, right? And if things don't go well, I'll go to the event and kind of make myself feel a little bit better. Alright.
Fancy a coffee?
This is our girl, Himiko. She is a standard banner character, but I think she is very cute.
If I like to
Therefore,
hear a story,
currently using her.
come and find me anytime.
Okay. So for Pure Fiction, I've done the first level, the second, and the third, all full stars, but it's the fourth one that's really getting me this time around. So I've given myself a personal challenge, like don't claim this until you can get both of these. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get them, right? I am working on it, kind of building characters who would be useful for Pure Fiction. So hopefully we'll get somewhere with this. Now let's see what the enemy details are. But before that, activate grit mechanics in battle to accumulate grit value and enter the surging grit phase after accumulating it to full. After allies use ultimate to attack targets, every enemy target hit additionally accumulates 5 grit for allies. Okay, cool. Cool. So let's see what enemies we're facing with here. We've got a bunch of quantum, ice, and electric. A few wind element one. Well, but by and large, I'm thinking that lightning and quantum and ice are the more main types that we're dealing with. So let's take a look. What teams do I have? Oh, this one. This is the one. Let me just double check something on my girl Pella. Yep, she has this particular light cone. This light cone is a gacha light cone. It's called Resolution Shines as Pearls of Sweat. And it features our boy Luca. And the effect of this thing is that when a bearer hits an enemy, if the enemy is not already ensnared, there is a certain base chance to ensnare the enemy. Ensnared lowers their defense by 16%, right? Now, because I've managed to superimpose this to 5, lucky me, there's a 100% base chance, so that's really good. And with Acheron here, we're gonna be needing plenty of debuffs to be applied for her to really be able to pop off. Anyway, let's pick a buff. These days in Pure Fiction, you get these buffs that you can pick from, which I think are really fun. So for Acheron, she's a character who wants to be doing her ultimate, right? So it says here that when entering the Surging Grid phase, activate the ultimate of the first character on the lineup and increase their damage dealt by 50%. And I think that getting extra Acheron ults is a really good thing. So I'm gonna go with this one. Now as for the other team, let's see who we're facing. We got physical, we got ice, we got fire, right? So I think for this one, we're gonna go with a Himeko, Lingsha, Fugue, and Little Herta. Now, the thing about Little Herta though is like, okay, so these characters, I've built them up, you know? They've got light cones that are maxed out, their levels are maxed out, their traces are maxed out, and their relics are aight, you know? Same for... Oh, right, hang on a minute. Okay, I'll need to max this out at some point, but let's see if I got anything else that I can mess around with. Okay, whatever. The traces at least are good enough, but oh boy, she's doing even worse. But her, I've been trying to build her up, so I've got her at max level. Her light cone that I'm using is also at a decent enough level, but it's her traces that are not full. And I need to take a look at her relics to see if these are the best possible options. Nice damage. One of these days I'm going to level up this particular relic set. But anyway, we're gonna be using Little Herta. I've been really struggling with this game mode, so having a character that actually specializes in multi-target attacks is gonna be really helpful, I hope. Anywho, Surging Grit, I'm gonna pick this blessing because this one enhances follow-up attacks. There are 3 reasons, and those 3 reasons are Himeko, Lingsha, and Little Herta, all of whom do follow-up attacks. So let's hope, huh? I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm actually quite nervous. I hope that this goes well. These endgame modes are no joke, y'all. Alright, tried to get the max shields, didn't really work out. So now let's go with Acheron. By the way, one of the cool things about Acheron is that you can keep pressing her technique and it doesn't consume any points until it hits something. Doesn't it look cool? Alright. Oh shoot. Very small mistake, but I'll just try restarting. Come on. I overestimated how much weakness break her basic attack would do. I'm trying to weakness break this guy immediately so that he just leaves. Alright, thank you. See ya. How are we feeling? Okay, how about I just drop it on maybe you? Alt time. So that brings us to 55 grit value. We're gonna hit these guys with a Pella ult. The goal here is to take down the waves of enemies to accumulate points with the limited number of cycles that you're given. Very nice. 7. 8. We're about to get Acheron ults back to back. Because with this, we're gonna enter what is known as the grit phase or whatever it is. And yep, let's hit it again. Wait, what is it actually called? I think it's called Resurging Grit or something like that.
Enemy data secured.
Very nice, very nice.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
I hit the mark.
Let's just pop on some shields because they're kind of thinning out.
Another journey begins.
Alright, now it's time to make this guy go away. Sayonara. Very nice, very nice.
Enemy targets detected.
Okay, what's next? Nice. Hit Aventurine again, come on. Oh, we don't even need that. Another Acheron ult.
It too shall fall.
More enemies.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Free will, or was it fate?
6, 7.
Destiny for oblivion.
8. Come on, one more Aventurine hit. Let's go.
I weep for the
Another Acheron ult. We're just piling on the damage today. Ooh, that's sick. Okay, I think after this, I'm gonna save the Pella ult because I would like her to actually ult right after this. You know, get a little skill point back as well, so that we can get the ball rolling on essentially getting back into this phase. Do you see that there's like this little eagle thing on the, what do you say, the action order there? That's letting us know that this phase is about to end, so we need to get back into it. No worries, fella, I got you.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
That's 3 stacks. That's 4 stacks.
watch your head. The dice have been cast.
And with that, we get 5 stacks.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
6 stacks.
Can I have fun this time?
We're about to get 8 stacks.
This combat needs optimizing. This is
If you're wondering how I can tell, every debuff that you put on the enemies is a stack for Acheron. Let's...
For oblivion. I weep.
Ooh, this is gonna be juicy.
It too shall fall.
Oh yeah, we're back, baby! Another ult.
I weep for the departed. It too
These are the kind of things that you can never do in normal battles, and I think that's really fun.
enemy targets detected.
Very close to ult, but not quite.
watch your head.
Enemy data secured. Net markers
I spoke too
activated.
soon.
Time for a good old counterattack.
Very nice. Thank you, Pella. That was awesome.
More enemies.
I don't think we can actually kill Cocolia here. But
For a buzz.
we can try letting off a few Acheron ults, seeing where that takes us.
This is double speed.
8 stacks.
The dice have been cast. Bust.
9 stacks.
Or maybe I'll take it off.
I weep for the departed.
I'm trying to get 30k with this round, but I don't think I can. Quite frankly.
Free will, or was it fate? Still waters of oblivion.
Oh man, I wish Pella had gotten hit twice. I'll take it.
Enemy data secured.
6.
Net markers
I don't think I'll be able to get into grid phase again, but let's see what we can do. 7, 8. This is gonna be an Acheron ult again. 9.
I weep for the departed.
Dare I hope that we get another one.
It too shall fall.
Enemy target
Oh, so close. I don't think we'll make it. So 26,400 is what we got. We needed to get 3k, but hopefully we'll be able to make up for it on this side.
incense ascend.
But then again, even if we can't,
Upgrade configured.
we're just looking to try to see how far we can actually take it. So
Burn away.
we'll open up with you. Alright, let's put your buff on our girl Linksha. Brother, chill.
Root of the problem. Time to cleanse the filth. That's fine. I won't break. You won't get away. You won't get away.
This is amazing. These guys have a really good synergy.
The truth.
The time to twirl thing that Herta is doing is what she does when an enemy drops below 50%, and it is so fun. Himeko goes, Herta goes, Himeko goes, Herta goes. It's a whole thing.
Everything in this world
But anyway,
is bleeding. You won't get away. Dreams of a past life. Let us dance once more. You won't get away. You won't get away.
Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! You won't get away.
these guys are like a blender.
You won't get away. What are you looking at?
My god. Do you realize that Fugue hasn't even lost one speck of her buff until this moment? This is absolutely bonkers. Okay,
Dream vanished. Get it together. I won't break. Time to cleanse the filth.
oh gosh. Please break someone.
Cloud scatter.
Himeko activates.
You won't get away.
Himeko activates again. Herta activates, and then we'll just break another one.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens.
By the way, Herta, the little one, is a free character that you can get just from playing the game, and she is that
Fine.
cracked.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly.
Hmm. I think we might actually need to ult with Linksha here. Because we want to be doing as much breaking as possible.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
If even one of these guys break, Himeko will activate. And Herta will activate, and Himeko will activate. Oh, you have made a classic blunder, my friend.
Let us dance once more.
You won't get away.
Oh my god. I love this synergy so much. And to think people used to say, oh, Himeko is a poorly made character. Some people just don't know what they're talking about.
Unite our goals.
Nice.
Perhaps you still don't understand.
Okay, this won't really do much, but
Its desire to control
I had to
the
try.
heavens, and I'm no exception.
Very nice.
Oh dear.
Oh, unfortunate. This will activate Himeko. Oh no. Okay, we gotta do some stuff here.
You won't get away.
Time to twirl. This big diamond, it's all yours. The truth burns clear as a everything in this world is bleeding.
Maybe not the most optimal play, but I needed to get Fugue healed up so that she can use her ult.
Dance once more.
You won't get away.
Support character, by the way, that was 200k. Take it from me, y'all. Build your supports and you will
Its desire to control
really,
the
really
heavens,
reap the benefits
I'm
from
no
it.
exception.
What are you looking at?
Hmm.
Time to twirl.
It's fine. I have something for you.
It's fine.
You won't get away.
Time to twirl.
My goodness. Okay. Thank you very much for the ult. With this, Himeko activates.
You won't get away.
And Herta activates.
Let's seize this fine moment. Dream vanished. Time to twirl. May the foul stench dissipate quickly.
Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I unfortunately don't think I can get 2 stars for this one. Oh, I did. But you know, that's where the battle ends.
You won't get away.
I'm not quite strong enough to get to where I need to go. But hey, that was actually pretty decent progress. Hi, Star. As for Aglaya, I do not plan to get her. The reason for that is, where's my boy? The reason that I am not getting Aglaya, excellent character by the way, is because of my favorite character in the game, this Muddle Fudger. So I really like cowboys. I really like cyborgs. So when they decided to combine a cowboy and a cyborg, I knew that I needed to go all in on this guy. So whenever he shows back up on the banner, I've been slowly rolling for this guy to see what I can get for him. And so far, I'm at E2. I actually saved up quite a lot to try to get this guy. I think it was about 15k along with about 19 tickets. Like I really went all in. So what I did was I pulled the E2 for this character and I tried to go for E3, but I lost the 50-50 to Clara. Now, I love this guy. It is my dream one day to get him all the way up to here, at which point he will just become an entirely different path. But as far as really key eidolons go, I think E2 is a really good one. Yes, I did get his signature light cone. Back in the day when I heard this guy was coming out, I played the game every single day. Like it was Penacony. I look for all those silly little birds. I look for every treasure chest, solved every puzzle, like basically like siphoned the game of any jade I could find, did every side mission to the point that after I got him, I got severely burnt out and actually stopped playing the game for a couple of months. But yeah, I went all in on this guy. Like this guy had a lot of what I really liked, you know, like as far as character traits go. Like I'm a big fan of cowboys, like I said. I like cyborgs. I like the fact that he has like that the anime shark teeth thing going on. I think that's really cool. So yeah, anywho, specifically the E2 is something I really like because it makes him really skill point efficient because in case you don't know, Boot has this thing where like when you use his skill on someone, you basically like enter into a dual state with them, and when you are able to break, or if you what's the word for it? If you take them out, you get a kind of stack, which is kind of like you see these little stars on his chest. They'll start to glow when you have the buff, right? And your goal is to get 3 of them so that he gets to his max power. And usually when you get the max, that's it. Any other stacks you get, they'll just do nothing. By the way, I also love the fact that he eats bullets. I think that's very funny. But anyway, any other stacks you get, it it basically does nothing, right? But with this one, it's an extra skill point. Anywho, like I said, I was gonna do an event today to see if I could beat my own score. So where is it? This one. If I think this is the highest you can do, but I'll just still try them regardless. If you guys haven't played this event, this is a really fun event in my opinion. So basically, it's a series of battles where it's like you get a certain number of phases to build up uh like a score multiplier, and then you get to fight a boss enemy and you try to essentially like what's the word for it? You try to get the highest score possible. So with each of these battles, there's a different condition. So for this one, what happens is when you get the armor of any of these creatures to 0, they will absorb the enemies around them, which does damage to everyone around them and can also potentially kill enemies. And the more they absorb, the higher your score multiplier gets. You'll see what I mean when I start playing it. Let's see what we can do. The party for this one is the Feijao party because
Dangerous thoughts.
it's all about hitting one enemy a lot of times, and follow-up hunt characters are really good at doing that.
Resonate all together.
Robin, my beloved, you can, use your ability there.
Show me what you can do.
Alright.
5 seconds.
Now that March has made this extremely attractive woman her sensei, every time she attacks, March gets a follow-up attack. So 3, 4, and with the Venturine, we take this guy to 0, and because of that he absorbs all the enemies around him, thereby lowering his own HP, and very nice.
Night. Stars echo. I will show you what I can really do.
Oh, you're a fan of this particular team too? I'm so glad. Also, isn't Hunt March just the best? She is just so fun to use, dude. I think some follow-up attacks are gonna be enough to take this guy out. Oof, oof. That was a mistake.
Hedge your bets. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Yeah, baby.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
The damage numbers go wild in this event, but y'all shouldn't really focus on them too much because they're not an accurate representation of how powerful your characters are. It's just that we want to be meeting the condition that they ask so that we get more multipliers. So we'll take this guy out. Nice. We'll go for this one. He's gonna... Very nice. 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5. 2 out of 5. Oh, very nice.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Wouldn't it be amazing if I used a skill now and I got to use her ult all over again? Ah, wishful thinking. You,
Fangs and claws got dull.
then you.
Watch your head.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant!
Usually doing this amount of damage and not moving the HP is seen as a big waste, but in this specific case, there's some stuff going on that's kind of in our favor, so we just need to get their armor to 0.
Right.
19,
Stars echo.
as in the buff number.
Time to show you what I can really do.
So with this, I think this character could use a little bit more beating up, so I'm gonna go for this one. Very nice, very nice. Let's see what happens.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant!
All of these attacks and that still counts as 1 stack gone. Can you believe it? Okay.
The dice
Two.
have been cast. Bust.
Come on, give me 6 or 7. Give me 6 or 7. Ah, that's not 6 or 7. Oh shoot, we really hate this guy.
Watch your head.
Come on. Yes, yes, yes. 27 is the highest rank I managed to get, but that's okay.
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
This is where the fun begins. So now that we have a multiplier of 27, everything that we do is going to be multiplied by 27, and we're supposed to get the highest score possible. So let's see where this goes. I'm going to try to maximize my turn and everything and see how far we can take it. Robin just did 111,000 damage. In this mode, the damage numbers are redonkulous.
Time to show you what I Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards,
Very nice. One down.
Show me what you can do. I'll never hesitate.
Very cool.
Hedge your bets. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
May song bring us victory. Tonight, stars echo.
We're gonna give them a Phase Out ult to see how they like it. We're currently at 22,021 score. 30,000, let's go! Alright, it's Mr. Yan Qing.
Fangs and claws got dull. The fearless will stop here. I won't do it.
Time to show you what I can Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards,
Oh my god. Boy Yan Qing is just getting Yan cooked. Look at that! That's that is a very high number.
Watch your head.
We're at 45,000 of the score. So y'all can see what's going on here, right? Like I spent the previous amount building up the rank, and now I'm using all of that to multiply all the damage and stuff that I'm doing, and it's doing numbers.
I venture forth to hunt forever. Triumphant.
Like look at this. That's 1,700,000. Unbelievable.
No dirty trick.
The goal here is to get to 80,000, and now we're at 60,000.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Time to show you what I can Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards,
Alright, Robin. Thank you for your contribution.
I could take 10 of each.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you the fearless will stop here.
My god.
Watch your head. Hedge your bets.
Uh, I'm gonna try to maximize the turns if I can.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe
I think I'm gonna use Robin's ult right at Phase Out's turn so that we can get the most amount of turns possible.
Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards,
Hey, we're at 80,000 points. We are just eating this guy up. My god.
I venture forth to forever.
Alright, let's drop a Phase Out ult, see where that takes us. Oh, okay, I guess 9,300 is really the highest it can go. I've got the same here and here, but not here. So I think perhaps we can try maximizing the rotation a little bit here and see where we get. I personally am really loving this event. It allows me to do impossibly big numbers and just pop off. Okay, so in this one, if you reduce its blah 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 to 0, Shade Sever Bow action immediately attacks all enemies. Alright, y'all, so check this out. This one, you get to use Huo Huo, you get to use, maybe not this guy, Mr. Sunday, you get to use Aglaya, the new character. So it's all pretty cool. Maybe I'll try it with Robin and see where I land. So this is kind of an interesting round, right? Because you could technically get either of these two, this one or this one, but you don't really need to. Just need to get the one in the middle.
A little honesty would do us good. Catagons?
Aglaya summons Garment Maker, and we take this one out. Very nice. Mr. Sunday, we pull him back again.
Is that fear I sense?
And I usually don't ult with Sunday like this, but I want to give her her ult back real soon, so. Oh, that was a slight mistake.
Thus our fates become one.
Maybe I'll restart. You might wonder why I just restarted. The reason why is because Garment Maker's attacks give Aglaya a lot of energy, and Girl needs a lot of energy. We need to make sure that her ult stays up like 100% of the time.
A little honesty would do us good. Time for
I am gonna try my best to make that happen, and while I am not very good at doing that, I can still do my best. Alrighty. By the way, this Mr. Sunday is actually mine. Like, I roll for this guy. It's not the trial one. And I put a lot of effort into him, so I'm hoping that, you know, it'll pay off. Alright, before Garment Maker comes, we ult. We get another round.
so fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Then Garment Maker takes their turn. Do you see that golden thing in the order there, like below number 2? That's the end of Aglaya's ult, and we gotta make sure she gets her ult back before then.
Is that fear I sense? All lies should be revealed.
Pull Aglaya back. Ult with Hua Hua.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Pull everybody back. Very nice. Common Maker goes again. Very nice.
All lies should be revealed.
Then we ult before Garment Maker goes again. And when we ult, we'll chase that little golden thing a little bit further down the action order. And we'll ult with Sunday as well to give Aglaya some energy. Girl, I will do my best to keep your uptime going. Very cool. My word. Aglaya is a ridiculously powerful unit, you guys. Considering that she's the first Remembrance character, they are off like with a heck of a start. It's just that she's very technical and like there's a lot of skill expression here because you really need to know how her stuff works to make her play well. Oh my god. I don't know. Let's put Aglaya forward. Come on! Oh no. Oh? Oh, okay. She lost her ult. That's very sad.
No great concern. Is that fear I sense? Catadons?
We summon Garment Maker. Check, and then we ult.
Countless threads.
Thus our fates become one.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Oh, I should actually heal with this girl. I keep forgetting to. She is a healer. I'm just kind of focusing on her potential as a battery. Mr. Sunday, we're gonna have you pull back Aglaya again.
Is that fear I sense?
And we'll use you to give her a little bit more energy. And
All lies to be revealed.
Tonight, stars echo.
A little honesty would do us good. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. Countless threads.
Thus our fates become one.
Aglaya is like a machine, you guys. Like, once she's set up and going, she just keeps going and going and going. It's amazing. Oh, yes.
Heard the call. Serenity is before me.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Oh. Okay. 28 for the buff. Okay.
A little honesty would do us good.
Let's go for you. Then we will ult.
To be revealed.
Like I said, we will ult.
Countless threads.
Thus our fates become one.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Her healing abilities are really, really good.
Mortal form, watch over you and guide you on your path.
Right.
Serenity
Up.
is before me.
Is that fear I sense? All lies to be revealed.
My goodness, look at that damage, y'all. That's like wild. 30k achieved. Alright, alright.
Harmony and unison.
A little honesty would do us good. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Tonight.
We're pulling everybody back, giving everybody turn again.
Countless threads.
Yes. Move him before Garment Maker, if at all possible.
All lies to be revealed.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Heard the call.
Bring Aglaya back.
Shout farewell.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Resistance is futile.
Yes, yes. Hit my batteries, yes, we like this.
All lies to be revealed.
Oh, yes.
I'll overcome the thorns.
Off the ground.
This mortal form, watch over you and guide you on your path.
Aglaya first.
A little honesty would do us good. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Come on. Ah, Garment Maker's gone.
Harmony and unison.
Is that fear I sense? Catadons?
Summon again.
Countless threads.
Thus our fates become one.
All lies to be revealed.
We're not done yet.
Stay put. Heard the call.
Just trying to get a little bit of energy, you know.
Shout farewell.
A little honesty would do us good. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Freeze to death.
Oh my goodness.
Now or never.
Feel the freeze.
No
The
consequence.
eternal freeze.
Listen, I don't like it when you action advance. That was supposed to be my thing. Oh, that's kind of good. Then
All lies to be revealed.
Stars echo.
This mortal form, watch over you and guide you on your path. Fiends or devil, I'll crush them all. It's of no
Countless
consequence.
threads.
Thus our fates become one.
oh, I've reached 8,000 points. That's great. I'm hoping that I can actually reach 9,000 points. Last time I stopped at around 8,600, so let's go all in, y'all.
Wisp of silk.
Overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Let's pull a Goliath forward.
All lies to be revealed.
'Cause we know that they brought us.
Whoa! Oh, that's awesome. This is the highest possible score for this event, so I'm very happy to have gotten it. I have a friend of mine who recently rolled for Aglaya. I hope you're really proud of me. I guess I kind of mastered using her, at least as far as the rotation optimization goes. And with this, I have SS on each of this event's activities. You got a lot of different fun things that you can do as part of this event, but unfortunately, we do not have time to do them all. And I hope y'all had fun watching me crawl through pure fiction. Oh look, there's a chest. And also, like watching me take on the event. I for one had a lot of fun. But anyway, I want to say thank you for everyone who joined the stream today. Thank you also to Skewerstar who was in the chat today. Really appreciate it, buddy. Now, in the meantime, we hope to see you again next week. We usually stream on Fridays, whatever we're playing these days, or just something fun. In the meantime, this has been me, Mooney, with Emmen Gaming, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.